You ever have those nights where you're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, if younger me could see me now, would they be proud? That question hit me hard a few months ago. Not because I had a bad day, but because I realized something uncomfortable. I wasn't living like the person younger me needed. I was just surviving. And that's when everything shifted. Today, I want to talk about how to actually become that future version of yourself you always wished existed. Not in a cheesy Pinterest quote way, but in a real, messy, I'm tired of repeating the same patterns way. Here's the thing most people get wrong. Becoming the person you needed isn't about perfection. It's about protection. Think back. Younger you wasn't angry because they wanted straight A's. They were angry because they didn't feel capable. They procrastinated because everything felt overwhelming. They felt lonely because they didn't know how to ask for help. So your job now is to give yourself what you didn't know how to give back then. And here's the twist. The first step isn't what you think. To become the person you needed, you have to know what they needed. For me, it was consistency. I grew up being the potential kid. Teachers loved me, but I couldn't stay focused for more than 5 minutes. My parents would say, "You're so smart, why don't you just try?" And I'd feel guilty because I genuinely didn't know. So now, the older version of me tries to give my younger self that structure. Not a perfect routine, just small, repeatable things, like putting my phone in another room when I study, or planning tomorrow's tasks the night before. So pause for a second and think, was younger you overwhelmed, ignored, scared, always performing for validation? Whatever it was, name it. When you name the wound, you stop repeating it. You don't need a massive glow-up montage. You need habits that feel like tiny acts of rebellion against the old version of you. If younger you felt unsupported, start holding promises to yourself. Just one small promise a day. Drink water, read 2 pages, finish 1 homework problem. If younger you felt invisible, speak up once a day. In class, in a group project, even just saying, "Hey, I disagree" in a conversation. If younger you felt scared of failing, create 1 low-stakes challenge. Study for 10 minutes. Apply for 1 scholarship. Try that hobby you always thought wasn't for you. The next part is the one most people avoid. Younger you didn't have the power to say no, so now you have to do it for them. Set boundaries with people who drain you, with friends who only call when they need something, with the habit of doom scrolling until you feel nothing, with that voice in your head that says you're falling behind. Here's how simple it can be. The next time someone asks you to do something that you know will wreck your week, just say, "I can't right now." You don't need an explanation. That's you being the adult you always needed. This part gets overlooked because being harsh on yourself feels productive, but criticizing yourself into success never works long term. Think about the stuff you used to wish someone would say to you. "I'm proud of you. You're trying your best. It's okay to rest. You're allowed to change." Say those things to yourself now. Write them in your notes app. Whisper them on the walk to class. Let them slowly become the background noise of your life. Your younger self didn't just need a mentor. They needed a friend. Becoming someone you're proud of isn't about being perfect. It's about being brave. Be the person who tries, who admits when they don't know something, who puts effort into their mental health, who chooses growth even on boring, ordinary days. And honestly, becoming that person feels less like a movie montage and more like brushing your teeth when you don't want to, saying, "I'll try again tomorrow," instead of spiraling, walking away from people who don't treat you right. The boring stuff is actually the heroic stuff. So let's wrap this up. Becoming the person you needed when you were younger isn't about changing everything overnight. It's about healing old wounds with new choices. Name what hurt, build small habits, set boundaries, show kindness. Be the example. And here's your challenge for tonight. Choose one thing your younger self always needed and give it to yourself. Just one thing. That's where the transformation starts. Let's keep leveling up, slowly, imperfectly, together.